want to start reselling online but don't have very much space, then this is the video for you. Hi friends, my name is Leah. I'm a full-time seller on the Poshmark app, and this video is geared towards people who might not have very much space to fit lots and lots of inventory. Maybe you just have one under the bed storage bin where you can fit all your inventory. This is best for people who might live in a dorm room or a very tiny apartment. And I'm going to give you 5 things that you can sell that all are very compact and that are good items to sell. So let's get started with the video. One thing that you can sell that sells really well on Poshmark that you can buy at a thrift store and that's very small is jewelry. And I've gotten a lot of jewelry from thrift stores that I've resold online for a really good profit. And when I'm looking for jewelry, I like to look for jewelry that is unique and special. And the number one thing that I like to find in jewelry is when it has one of these little tags on it. And if it has a little tag on it, it usually has some type of like an emblem on it, which means that it's probably a very high quality piece. Some of the jewelry that I have found at thrift stores are pieces from J. Crew. Stella and Dot is probably my favorite. That's where you just have a little dot on the little tag that hangs from the piece, whether it's a necklace or a bracelet. I always look for this little tag, and if it has a little tag, I investigate it and see what the brand is. I found Lily Pulitzer. I love selling jewelry online, and that's something that does not take up a lot of space at all. The second thing that you can get from a thrift store and sell online is sunglasses. I love finding sunglasses. They're usually really inexpensive at my thrift stores, and I have found a lot of really nice name brand sunglasses at the thrift store that I have sold in my Poshmark closet. I'll put up a couple pictures over here of some of the sunglasses that I found. I like to make sure that the sunglasses are in really good condition and that they aren't bent in any way and that there aren't any scratches on the lens. So those are 2 things that I like to look out for when I'm buying sunglasses, but sunglasses are a really wonderful item to list in your Poshmark closet if you don't have a lot of space for inventory. Third thing that you can get and list in your Poshmark closet if you don't have very much inventory space is new with tags, makeup, and makeup utensils. So this is a little bit trickier to find because you might have to do a little bit of investigating and searching if you want to sell new with tags makeup, because makeup you cannot buy at a thrift store or at a consignment store. You do have to find a really good place to buy new with tags makeup, and it has to be on sale, discounted, so that way you can turn around and sell it for a profit. But new with tags makeup is a really awesome item to sell in your Poshmark closet. And also new with tags makeup brushes and utensils. Sometimes those items in bulk and then break them down and sell them in your Poshmark closet. But new with tags makeup and makeup brushes do not take up a lot of space at all. The fourth thing that you can get and list in your Poshmark closet is the dad hat or the baseball hat. Everyone loves a really good dad hat, especially for those bad hair days, but that's the 4th item that doesn't take up a lot of space. Then the 5th item is a small clutch or makeup bag, and I'm not talking about the Itsy type of makeup bags. I'm talking about maybe more of the desirable name brand style of makeup bags. I sold some Lily Pulitzer last year makeup bags that I found at the thrift store, and I've also sold a few other types of clutches and wallets, and those seem to do pretty well. But that is the 5th item that you can list in your Poshmark closet that doesn't take up a lot of space. Those are the 5 items I recommend selling if you live in a dorm or a very small space. They are in pretty high demand and they seem to do pretty well, especially I love selling jewelry if I can find good name brand jewelry. That is my absolute favorite thing to sell, but those other items also do really well. So we've talked about the items that you can sell from a very small space. Let's talk about the shipping supplies that you're going to need, because those honestly can take up a lot of space. So all of the items are pretty small items, which means you'll need pretty small boxes. You can order from the USPS online. They will deliver them for free. They are completely free, and I will leave a link for them down in the description below. But these you get in a pack of 10, and these can easily fit in the bottom of a bin. And then if you choose to use tissue paper, you can just lay that right on top, and that goes in the bin pretty neatly. with all of your other items in the bin. And then I have a lot of supplies that I use for my shipping. I use bags and ribbon, and I have some markers and scissors and business cards and thank you notes. I store it all in a shoebox that I've kind of laid it all out in, and I can take this with me wherever I go. It's really easy and convenient to store away neatly all of these items that I use for packaging. If you want to see how I package my items, you can click on a different video. I will also link that down in the description below of how I package my items. But this keeps all of my shipping supplies really neat and orderly. I do keep a lot of items in here, so you could condense it just slightly. But I definitely recommend having your thank you notes, business cards, in plastic bags handy when you're packaging, and that can also fit in a bin. I just use this old shoebox and it works really well, and you can store all of your shipping supplies in that bin with 100 items if they are small items, and that way you can afford to get maybe an extra coffee every week, or you can put it towards tuition. I know this video would have really helped me when I was in college, and I hope it helps you guys who might be in college. And this video, a like down below if you liked the content, and share it with your friends who might also be in a very small space or in a dorm room. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, friends!